Hey guys, VG Untooth and Twisted Gaming here again with another Magic Sorcerer build. It's an update for Morrowind. Nice and quick on this video. This is for CP campaign. I've used it in Battlegrounds and it works perfectly fine there also. It's a really good well-rounded build. It's got really good resource management, real good damage. It's just really good build all round, and a little bit different to what some people are running at the moment. Okay. So let's go straight into it then. We're going to run straight into the gear. Okay, we're using a Maelstrom lightning staff, and you can use flame staff if you don't like the lightning staff weave. But for those of you that know me, I prefer the lightning weave. Yes, it's infused. I've not got a sharpened one, but as of the next patch, infused is probably going to be best in slot anyway, as the glyphs and the actual trait itself is getting buffed. So hopefully this is even more viable, but for now it's doing the job, and I cover the penetration in the CP tree anyway. So I'm using Maelstrom lightning staff on the front bar, and then I'm using 5 lich. Okay, the lich is on the back bar, so I'm running the lich resto, the lich jewelry, and then a body piece. Okay. Ideally, if you've got a defending one, you want a defended one. I've only got a sharpened one. That's what I'm doing, so that's what I'm using. Okay, my other 5 pieces Amber Plasm. Like I say, this is basically one of the best in slot 5-piece sets for magic builds lately, for resources and damage. It's just a really good, well-rounded build gear set, and I do recommend people getting alter at least one set of this. It's really easy to farm. Go into Mazatoon, farm the first 2 bosses, and just keep going on through that. It's really easy to get ult of, and you won't have to do it in normal as well. Amber Plasm robe. Okay, 1 piece Infernal Guardian just for the max magic, and then going for Lich hands, the 1 piece on the body. And then we got lich jewelry. Okay, I'm 2 spell damage there, and I'm 1 recovery. Okay, so sustain is key on this. I could run even more damage, but to be honest with you, sustain's key. You know, you're not bursting people down as quick, and I just think the recovery is more key than just specking all out damage and then getting slapped when they don't die by your burst. Okay, that's the gear, nothing special. I'm into the skills. Standard Sorc setup pretty much. Hardened Ward, Harness Magicka. Okay, I have dropped Boundlessness this patch. I just feel like Harness, I get more back from Harness this patch, as another source of income for Magicka. Especially when you've got a couple of magical builds on you and you're just popping this and you're just getting magic back. It's really good, really useful, and not a bad little shield either. Healing Ward, okay, this is the main healing ability, and it's another shield. Streak, okay, this is our mobility, getting away from zergs. Also streaking through people for the CC, also a must have. Okay, Tragic Minefield, okay, this is what a lot of people have swapped out, and they're now using Dark Conversion. But with this build, because of how high your regen is, you know, we push up to nearly 4.1k regen, so we don't need Dark Conversion. We've got a lot of regen, so I can still utilize my mines. As I do play small group play and solo play, mines are pretty key for getting the advantage upon people when you're in a small area. So I still love my Daedric Minefield. Okay, and then my back bar, I'm using the Restoration ulti, Life Giver. This is awesome. You know, you've got 2-3 people on you. You pop this and you just go straight on the offensive, nuke 1, nuke 2, and then shield back up, and you're living the dream. It's awesome for relieving the pressure and allowing you to then turn around and get on the offensive. Okay, so on the front bar, we've got Crystal Fragments. The only time we want to throw this out is when we've got an insta-frag. Okay, you don't want to be hard casting these. 1, it's just really slow and sluggy and it'll slow your gameplay down. And 2, because of the shield uptime, by the time you've casted one of these and someone catches you on the back end of your shield, you're going to get insta nuked, and then you're dead. And it's not good times at all. Okay, now we go for Hunding's Curse. Awesome for putting onto Night Blades. You know he's going to be popped out of stealth at least twice, unless he cleanses it, but no Night Blades carry a cleanse unless they're running Purge. But yeah, Hunding's Curse, another bit of damage to add to the burst. If you time this with an insta frag and your Endless Fury, then it all goes off at once and it's awesome damage. Okay, Force Pulse. Okay, this is our pressure. This is his main spammable. So we're spamming this with his light attacks. So we're doing light attack, force pulse, light attack, force pulse, light attack, force pulse, constantly keeping the pressure on. I do go for force pulse because it's more damage, adds that extra pressure, and that additional damage, and I think it's a little bit more essential. You can run Crushing Shock for the interrupt, but I use Streak quite a lot, and I streak through my enemies, so I find that the Crushing Shock is not really that key to me. So yeah, I go for the Force Pulse instead. Next skill is Endless Fury then. This is our execute. Okay, if you remember rightly, I used to run in a light for the extra max magic, but I've dropped that now because Endless Fury at the moment it's so strong. It's an awesome ability, especially in BGs. You could walk around spamming this bad lad and you come out with 20 plus kills, and you didn't even do anything, you just spam this bad lad. Okay, but yeah, I find this essential for finishing off the enemy and adding to the burst. Well, I run Structured Entropy. Now there is a lot of people that use Power Surge, and then they'll run like Inner Light or something like that on the front bar. I prefer Structured Entropy because I weave this in and out my rotation, so I'll be Structured Entropy, light attack, force pulse, light attack, force pulse, get a proc frag, I'll go Structured Entropy, throw my proc frag, and that's how I've always liked to play. I prefer that. I like the extra health on the front bar, and also it empowers my moves as well, so I keep weaving that, keeping the uptime on that. And I just like the way that plays out. Okay, so the ultimate on the front bar is Ice Comet. Okay, like I've said in the past in other build videos, it's one of my favourite ultimates. When you actually time it down with your damage and CC them, and then land this on the head, and you just get insta nuked. It's quite rewarding, quite satisfying getting the kill, and it's really powerful if you actually do it correctly. If you CC someone and cast this, and it hits them when they block it without them blocking, it's going to hurt them. The only thing with this ultimate is, if you do use it incorrectly and you're using Ice Comet on someone that is really good at blocking and he's quite an intelligent player, and you're dropping this on him without CCing him and he just blocks through it and rolls out of it, it basically can do literally 0 damage, like it does practically nothing. So it's all about using it in the correct way, making sure you're getting them CCs off, running your opponent out of stamina before you drop in the Comet, or else they'll just block it and it'll practically do nothing. So it's one of them ultimates. It can either be the best thing in the world and absolutely nuke the opponent, or if you don't do it correctly, it could literally, you wasted 170 ultimate and it's not even touched them. They've literally just walked off and laughed at you. So it all depends on you and how you play it out. Okay, that's the skills. Well, we go into the champ points. Okay, I'm not sure if this is best in slot champ points, but this is how I've been running it, and I've been having a blast with it, so no dramas. I'm running 30 into Warlord, 45 Siphoner, 25 Tenacity, 80 Arcanist, 20 Tumbling, 10 Shadow Ward, 40 Elfborn, 60 Elemental Defender, 33 into Spell Erosion. This is to bust up the penetration, as I'm not using a sharpened staff. I could bump a bit more into this, but I feel like I'd be taking too many champion points out of other things, so this is how I found works out best. Nearly 3k penetration just out of CP, so I find that it's doing me well anyway. I'm not having any dramas. And I've got 75 into Master at Arms and 2 into Shattering Blows. Okay, got nothing else into Thaumaturge, nothing like that. Don't need it. Don't find I need it. Living the dream. Okay, 13 Titan clad, 40 into Hardy, 40 into Elemental Defender, 100 into Bastion. Standard. Okay, that's the champion points. Pots again. I am using tripods. For those who know me, I'm a massive fan of tripods. Especially on magic builds, as the stamina is equally as important as your magicka. Especially if you're coming up against someone who's really good at keeping up the CCs. Okay, tripods are definitely best in slot for me. Okay, and I'm using this food, food. The max health, max magicka, and max stamina. The max stamina pool and the max health and the max magicka pool are really important on this build. Makes it really well-rounded and really strong build. Okay, you can use this food, Witch Mother's Potent Brew, which then would push you above and beyond in recovery. But to be honest with you, your recovery is, when Lich procs, is 4k and above. So you really you don't need the extra recovery, to be honest. You really don't. And yeah, I don't recommend dropping your stamina pool to as low as it would be if you weren't using Tri-Stat. Okay guys, that's me for the Magic Sorcerer build. Please subscribe, please like the video, please comment below if you have any better ideas or you're finding something else is working better for you, because I am quite open-minded. I don't say my builds are the best. These are just the builds I use. If someone is using another build and he recommends it to me, I will go out and use it, and I will give them some feedback. I'm more than open-minded to other people's builds, and a lot of people are really good at theory crafting, so I like trying different builds, different setups, as I don't like sticking to one setup because it gets a little bit boring after time. Okay, thanks for watching. Please sub, please like the video. Thank you very much. Peace out.
I was flying in the town.